The topic of my presentation is about the classical period in the Western music history. The history of Western classic music includes seven time periods, and the classical period is the fifth era around 18th to 19th century, and the specific time is 1730 to 1820. Actually, the specific time has disputes. Some scholars thought the start time is the famous Baroque composer Johann Sebastian Bach death, which is 1750, and the ending of the classical period is the death of Beethoven, which is 1829. To mention Beethoven, most famous composers and musicians were in the classical period, such as Joseph Haydn, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and Ludwig van Beethoven. Before the classical period, music is played and sung for gods, religions, and courts. However, classical period is a huge change of classic music in the history. The music started to face diverse audience and came into the public. The life of Joseph Haydn can clearly see the changing process. He was hired by Prince Paul when he was young and composed music that the prince commanded. And here is the picture of the Palace Opera House when Haydn hired. This point still stands as the Baroque period that music worked for noble people, but the change started when the prince permitted Haydn to sell music to other noble family, even the public, to make money. So that Haydn need to change his music style because of the command of the employee. He wrote music more serious. However, when he started face to the public, he created musical humor. For example, the famous composition The Creation is the late composition for public of Haydn. Here is the picture of the last concert of Haydn to conduct The Creation. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, younger than Haydn. Haydn has no chance to learn music before he was employed, because not everyone can study music at that time. However, Mozart's father is a musician in the court. His father taught he and his sister music when they were very young, and Mozart was very talented in music composing and piano playing. Before the music not faced to public yet, he always played music with his family. However, after the time that Haydn started sell music to the public and there were public concerts appeared, Mozart started to travel and perform with the other musicians. This experience also helped him to develop his career, and he is the first free composer who not limited by employee. Since the 1790s, Haydn and Mozart have been paired as the two outstanding composers of their time. They both provided influence and became model of their music for fellow composers, especially for Beethoven. Beethoven's time already music faced to public, and he observed the music of Haydn and Mozart, also affected by the French Revolution. Same as Mozart, Beethoven's father is a court musician, and he taught Beethoven music when he was a child. In his teenager times, Beethoven traveled to Vienna and met Mozart. Also, he took lessons with Haydn to study counterpoint, but they were interrupted when Haydn left for London on 1794. This is also a point that music faced to public so they can make together. During this time, Beethoven composed and played in public concerts and taught well-to-do piano students. In his late years, he lost his hearing, but his compositions still very famous, such as Symphony No. 3 and No. 9. The reason why I chose this topic is my discipline, and also I was curious that how the music comes and where and when. Hope you can find something interesting in my speaking, and thanks for watching.